We are ready now, and this is what the grid looks like. Starting from pole will be the championship leader, Ryota Ogiwara. Seiryu Ikigami starts from second. Completing the front row is Shingo Hidaka. In row 2 will be Badli Ayatullah. In 5th, Haruki Matsuyama. In 6th, Pancharuk Chitwiro Chat. Row 3 will start off with Alfonsi de Kuigen. In 8th, Nopropong Bumprawes. 9th, Davino Brittani. In 10th is Archie Smith from Australia. 11th is Adam Daniel, the Malaysian rider. Sharf Muhriz, another Malaysian, in 12th. 13th will be Tyrion Fleming. In 14th is Mahdi Salem. 15th, Tanachut Pratumptong. 16th is Kim Min Jae. 17th, Alvaro Mahendra. 18th is Ricky Henry. Nguyen Hu Tri, the Vietnamese rider, in 19th. 20th, Chen Shiyu. And 21st, Nelson Cairo. Now they just slowly roll into their grid spots. Badli Ayatullah comes onto 4th on the grid. You see there, Ryota Ogiwara just taking his time to get to the number 1 spot. 11 laps around the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. Red flag is shown at the front. 5.5 kilometers. A long run down to turn 1. The medical car reaches the back of the grid. Green flag is waved. We will have 4 lights shown on top. The riders get the bikes ready, and we're off. It's a good start from second on the grid by Seiryu Ikigami, but now they're going to form up into one line as they run down into turn 1. And at the front, as of right now, is Seiryu Ikigami, but it's another good start from Badli Ayatullah, who's going to try and take it on the inside, and Badli Ayatullah gets into the lead, and whoa, that was a moment there for Seiryu Ikigami, the front nearly tucking away, but into turn 2 now. And it's looking like everyone makes it through cleanly, but what a start that was from Badli Ayatullah. And at the front, he's holding on to this. Ryota did not get away well from pole position. It's going to be an interesting one. There's a lunge on the inside there. That was Seiryu Ikigami who had a look. And Ryota as well, he's going through. He's went a long way around. He's got second place away from Seiryu, and now he's got his eyes on Badli. Oh, it's a big move. Oh, nearly off the bike there. Turn 6 was Ryota Ogiwara. What an overtake. That was a beautiful move, a classic move around turn 6 in Sepang. And now Badli, he has a choice whether to just tail behind Ryota or try to slow him down a little by just giving him more pressure, showing the front wheel. They come down now into turn 9. Ryota leads the way, followed by Badli Ayatullah. And then it's Seiryu Ikigami. Panjaruk as well got away quite well. He's up into 4th. For now, leading the way, Ryota. After this one, we'll have 10 laps more. It's still a long way to go. Still plenty of time for things to switch about. You can see the intention from Ryota. He wants to try and pull a gap and make life a bit more difficult for everyone else. The slipstream comes a factor. Now down the back straight, Seiryu Ikigami looking to attack early now on Badli. I think the move is coming into turn 15. Yeah, there we go. Seiryu Ikigami gets a slip and goes side by side with Badli Ayatullah. He's going to take a lunge. Oh, Badli nearly wanted to close the door, but Seiryu Ikigami gets the inside line for now. This is only going to help Ryota Ogiwara if he wants to try and pull a bigger gap. You can see there, it's not a huge margin that Ryota has for now. Everyone else is trying to make sure the front group doesn't run away. As of right now, the 3 front runners, they are pulling off. Oh, look at Badli there through the slipstream into turn 1, and it's a beautiful block pass there on Seiryu Ikigami. And again, turn 1, Seiryu doesn't look too comfortable there. It's a good start as well from Archie Smith. He's gone up into 5th place. The local riders, Chamuris and Daniel, they are up into 11th and 15th respectively. But for now, at the front, Ryota, he's trying to pull a bit more of a gap. If it stays like this for the next few laps, we're going to have the front trio as a group, but Ryota might have a different idea. In sector 1, Ayatullah was fastest. Just trying to manage his pace well. This is the battle right now for second place between Stereo Kigami and Ayatullah. Dropping down into third place. Just looking at the current positions. It's a great start from Kim and Jays down in 17th. Liano 3 goes up a position into 18th. As well. Still stuck in 8th place. Shingo Hidaka, he's in the group behind Ikigami and Ayatullah. As well. And that group just off the podium positions. They want to close down the gap. They'll have to make it done soon, because if these front 3 start getting a bit comfortable, it's going to get very tricky. Fastest sector 2 was actually recorded by Nekopon Bumprawes. Bumprawes might find some late pace, and there goes Badly aggressive on the inside of turn 15, returning the favor to Ikigami. You can see there how tricky turn 15 is. He's just struggling a little bit for grip on the exits, and that happens with any class of racing here. And on the first flying lap that he get, the second lap in the race, 2:17.884 by Ryota Ogiwara, and there we go, Ikigami aggressive again into turn 1. And this gets interesting. It looks like the more that they battle, the more this is just going to play into Ryota Ogiwara's game. It's a good start as well from Mahdi Salem, who goes up into 12th. Good job there from Mahdi. Vino Brittani down in 10th. He does have an opportunity to try and catch up a few positions. He's in the group. And we just had a good look at Nekopon Bumprawes, number 20. So 9 laps remaining. The battle for 4th involves Haruki Matsuyama, Shingo Hidaka, and Archie Smith. Right now, across the line on the previous lap, actually, Ogiwara's advantage was well over a second. Sector 2, Ogiwara goes even faster. He's the fastest through Sector 2. So Ryota Ogiwara putting on a show. Look at Ikigami into turn 9, sliding the bike in. That was gorgeous. Ikigami really riding his heart out. And I must say, Ryota Ogiwara is starting to look like the pattern from Zen Matani last season. The dominant Zen Matani. He is really pulling this gap. You can see the top speed deficit for Ryota. Ryota Ogiwara only clocked at 203.8 kilometers per hour down the speed trap. Everyone else nearing 210 or more. That's the factor of the slipstream. Now Badly trying to catch the slipstream of Ikigami. Ikigami's trying to pull away from that battle. I don't think Ikigami's going to be able to catch Ryota, even if he gets clear room around him, and sliding the bike into turn 15 again. Badly not close enough on this occasion to attack. You can see Badly there just around the apex, just struggling a little bit for grip, and that's just a factor of how turn 15 is shaped. It's a sharp turn, and it's cambered. On this lap, 2:17.5 from Ryota Ogiwara, and it's a lunge on the inside there from Alfonsina Quigan, and it's nicely done. Moves up a position. Schmidt, the Quigan, and Shingo Hidaka having a good scrap there. That will be for top 4 points, top 4 spots. Leading the charge for 4th. There's been plenty of shifts in positions. Dropping down into 12th, 6.9 away from the leader, Ogiwara. Ogiwara once again improving even further through Sector 1. He is in a league of his own as it stands. 7 and 8. It's going to be a bold place to try and make an overtaking maneuver. Badly now looking to try and make a move at turn 9. Not close enough on this occasion. Just there was Archie Schmidt. He thought of trying to lunge in at turn 9. Sepang, you have plenty of opportunities to overtake. You have turn 1, turn 4, even the switchback from 5 to 6. Turn 7's a bit of a bold spot to make a move, but turn 9's another prime overtaking place. Battle for fourth commences and continues. Haruki Matsuyama holding on, and it's a nice lunge on the inside by Alfonso de Quigan, using that extra rolling speed, and now he gets on the gas, but very quickly slipstream's going to come in from Matsuyama, and he's just going to blitz past. For now, it looks visually almost as if Igami and Ayatullah are catching up with Ogiwara. We're going to see what the gap is as he comes across the line, and on the inside there once again is Alfonso de Quigan taking a really tight line into turn 15. That's a tricky one to do, but Alfonso has quite a bit of experience at Sepang. The gap has extended still. It's 1.6 across the line between Ogiwara and Ikegami. Bali looks like he's just trying to manage his pace. He's not trying to make anything rash yet. Oh, and on the inside, Shingo Hidaka makes a move. Moves up the position. This is a good battle, this for P4. Between these 5 riders. Between Alfonso de Quigan, Shingo Hidaka, Nokopon Bumprovers, and Archie Schmidt. It's turn 4 now. You can see he's not trying to make any moves, and on the inside, Shingo Hidaka is looking. It's not close enough. Turn 4 goes a bit uphill at the Sepang International Circuit, so you can't really brake late going in. All the way through turn 5 into turn 6. 7 laps remaining. Championship-wise, should the checkered flag be pulled out right now, Ryota Ogiwara would have a nice 125 points, 5 out of 5. And Seiryu Ikegami would have 100 points, so the gap then would be extended to just 25 points. This is currently the battle for second between Seiryu Ikegami and Batli. And it's interesting, it looks like Batli's just holding back a little, but maybe he's just struggling as well to keep up with Seiryu Ikegami. As the sun comes out, you can see sun coming through the clouds here at Sepang. Looks like Alfonso that's trying to make a breakaway from it. It looks like Alfonso does have quite a bit of a gap at the front of this group. But will it be enough? I don't think for certain. Matsuyama's not going to let this one run away. You can see there again, looks like the gap between Ikegami and Bali is increasing into turn 15. Now we look at the battle for P4. No one has a look on the inside, and it was a bit of a moment there for Archie Schmidt on the braking. Nearly lost the front, but managed to hold on well. And the gap across the line now is actually reducing. Seiryu Ikegami is starting to close down the gap to Ryota Ogiwara, and Badly goes on the inside of Ikegami with the slipstream, but he goes wide on the braking, and Ikegami is going to take second place back away from him. But this is interesting now. Ogiwara is not able to really pull away in this nearly second half of the race. And with 6 laps remaining, that should be enough time for Ikegami and Bali to actually eat away at the gap, 1 lap at a time. I think Ogiwara has also noticed it, so he's starting to push through sector 1. Battle for P4. It's an intense one. And he's sent him across the line. Has gone up into 9th, and he's coming into pit lane was Alvaro Mahendra, so he's looks like he might have some bike issues there, unfortunately, for the young Indonesian. So right now, Ryota Ogiwara tries to pull this gap further. Bali not attacking in this lap yet. It looks like the battle for P4 as well has simmered down a little, and there's Alvaro Mahendra. He's going to go back out, just get a bit more mileage and a bit more information in. But it data and prepare for race 2. For now, the battle for P4. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's making any aggressive maneuvers just as yet. Just as I say it, Haruki Matsuyama's starting to look like he wants to have a taste of the front. He just holds on to the rear wheel. Shingo Hidaka. If he's in the Dukungan on this lap as well, he's probably just trying to manage the pace. Prioritize the final lap battle. It's too far to fight for the front 3 spots, but on the inside there, aggressive is Alfonsi Dukungan. So it seems that Alfonsi's main advantage will be at turn 15. He seems very, very confident to leave it super, super late on the brakes. Take a nice tight line. You see this battle for P4 behind them. Chan leading the charge. We're coming through is Mahdi Salim. Oh, goes aggressive on the inside under braking into turn 1. Mahdi goes up into P9. Nice clean maneuver. Mahdi Salim, the young Palestinian. 5 laps remaining. We've crossed. We're about to cross halfway through this race. The battle is not over yet, but across the line on the previous lap, the gap between Ryota Ogiwara and Seiryu Kigami, I thought it was closing down, but Ryota has extended it to 2.5 seconds. Will that be enough of a buffer for Ryota Ogiwara for now? This is a large group battling here. The highest that they can achieve for this group will be P9 as it stands. This one go easily. See them just coming across our screens, the battle for P4, and now it's a battle for P8. Leading charge, Chiguro Chadan on the inside. Had a look on the inside was Ratungtong. Davide Brittani, the young Indonesian as well, he's in this battle. Now just trying to manage this. It's not going to be easy. Everyone's going to have a look on the inside of turn 15. It's a prime overtaking opportunity there, and it will always be tempting for any rider. And on the inside there, turn 14, that's a nice move. Oh, but it's wide. It's Shamuriz. Shamuriz, the Malaysian rider, tries to make an overtake, but it goes wide and loses plenty of drive out of turn 14. But at the front here, this is an interesting battle. Look at that. Coming through is Alfonsi Dukungan. He goes to the front of this group. It was aggressive, and it was earlier than I expected from him. So he might leave it for the last 2 laps, but he's not. At the front, the gap still about the same 2.5. Oh, Ikegami nearly losing it there. We've seen this a number of times at turn 1. Ikegami just unable to really gain the benefit there at turn 1 under late braking. Tends to make a bit of an error. He's going to have a look at this and think. He's looking a lot more comfortable around Sabang, but Ikegami responds immediately into turn 4 out of turn 3. Just looking back at a replay of what happened out of turn 4 into turn 5. 4 laps remaining. Ryota gap of 2.8 now gets further and further for Ryota. You can see how he tried to get the early advantage, manage his pace mid-race, and then starts to push towards the end. It's very Zen Mitani-esque, but Ryota doing it in his own style. For now, there's the battle again for P4. The challenge for Alfonsi is whether or not he can really fend off riders trying to take the inside line into turn 15. The way he's been confident with his car in that, I think he might fancy just leading this group into that final lap. He's really able to set enough fast laps the past couple of laps. The best lap from Ryota Ogiwara early on in the race. There's good day, Schmidt hasn't really shown a front wheel yet ever since that error into turn 15, but he's been there. Oh, and that's unfortunate. That's Alvaro Mahendra who's come back in. Alvaro Mahendra, he'll have to sit the rest of race 1 out. See that he's frustrated. It looks like an issue with the brakes for him. And immediately to his front brakes. But for now, it's a look on the inside for Ayatullah, but close enough on this occasion. Sergio Kigami closing the door. So Badley with 3 laps remaining, he looks very calm and composed. Sergio Kigami, on the other hand, has had quite a number of moments. Getting the gap across the line somehow. Ryota Ogiwara has pulled 4 seconds away. Everyone else has been lapping in the 219s and 220s. The entire grid has been lapping around 219s and 220s, but Ryota Ogiwara has managed to lap consistently 217s. It's unbelievable, the consistency and the pace that Ryota Ogiwara has. And Ayatullah does come across Sergio Kigami into turn 7. That was a very brave maneuver, blocking Sergio's line. Now they come to turn 9. Sergio Kigami has to look behind. There's no one that he can see there yet. So he knows that the battle is just between the pair of them. And maybe, just maybe, Sergio Kigami is just thinking about the championship. Might be worth it not to make a big error if he is struggling a little bit on the bike. Just take home 16 points for race 1. Try it again in race 2. For now, at the front for the battle for P4 is Alfonso de Kuigan. Shingo Hidaka right behind him. Alfonso, you can see he's playing these lines really, really wide. No problem, Bumpra West. He was placing a look at the inside into turn. Wow, that would have been really tricky to stick. Alfonso now, he leads the way into turn 14. Down the back straight, Archie Schmidt is there with them. And at the front, the battle for P2. Badley has a look on the inside. I think Badley's just measuring where he can really take advantage. And that really would have been a bit of a rehearsal for the final lap between these two. 2 laps to go. The gap across the line is 6.7. Ryota Ogiwara with a 218.1 on that lap. Sergio Kigami, a bit defensive line there into turn 1. The battle for P4. Alfonso gets swamped by Slipstream. Not Propon Prowess leads the way for this group for the battle for P4. Shingo Hidaka will be trying to find a spot to overtake. I'm just starting to wonder whether Archie Schmidt has found a section where he fancies an opportunity the most. He's always been with this group. He's just not really attacked just of yet. Not Propon Prowess leads the battle for P4 into turn 4. So look on the inside there by Shingo Hidaka. Oh, and it's a nice move on the inside there. It was Matsuyama who took the inside line into turn 5. And Alfonso, as of right now, no Pupong, he leads this battle, and indeed it is Matsuyama who's made his way up. So Matsuyama saves a bit. Ooh, I thought it was going to be a lunge on the inside by Badly Ayatullah. No Pupong. Bumpra was already playing a bit of a defensive move into turn 9. Another rider with plenty of experience in Sepang. He tries to gain most points that he can. 13 points up for grabs for the battle in this group. Bumpra was as well. He's third in the championship, so this will be important for him. Especially Ayatullah scoring for second and third positions. And for now, forward down the back straight, you can see the gap there between Ryota Ogiwara, Nikigami as well as Ayatullah, and then the battle for P4. This will be the final rehearsal for the final lap into turn 15. And on the inside, there's Shingo Hidaka And Archie Schmidt, you can see that now he's trying to go a bit more aggressive. That was practice for Archie for the next lap. This is the one where it counts. The final lap for the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup in round 3 of the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. For round 1, the battle for second place between Ikegami and Ayatullah. Badly not looking to make a move at turn 1. Now you just have to raise the question of, will he do it at turn 15 or will he try earlier? The gap across the line, it was another 2:17 from Ryota Ogiwara. The gap was 9.948, nearly 10 seconds. And into turn 4, we followed the battle for the final podium spots. Badly has a look on the inside, doesn't make a move yet. Now the battle for P4, leading the charge as Nopropong Bumprawes into turn 4. A nice inside line Nopropong managed to take. Look at inside, Fonsi looks for the inside line to turn 5, and aggressive that was by Matsuyama. Tried to replicate the same move from the previous lap, but unable to on this occasion. Nopropong trying to pull a little bit of a gap into turn 7. It's not going to be easy. It's going to come down to the slipstream into turn 15, but at the front for the battle for the podium spots, Ikegami still holding on strong. Badly just waiting for the opportunity, but it looks like a bit of a gap. Ikegami's advantage seems to be in sector 2 and sector 3. Uphill after turn 9. And Badly might just be too far away at this point unless he can close the gap down into turn 14. Ikegami gives everything now on the final few turns, and he's pulled the gap. He's pulled a significant gap. I think this will be just enough for Ikegami, but victorious at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit is going to be the man on screen now. Ryota Ogiwara, the championship leader. He's going to make it 5 out of 5 in 2025. And there we have it. Winner in race 1, Ryota Ogiwara. Oh, what a ride that was from Ryota. And yes, ultimately, Badly was unable to close down the gap. And second place will be Seiryo Ikegami and Badly Ayatullah. What a performance for him, but what about P4? Leading the charges, Nopropong Bumprawes. And in 5th was Haruki Matsuyama, Shingo Inaka in 6th. Alfonsi, what a battle he put on, but he finishes 7th. Archie Schmidt finished 8th. Mahdi Salim comes across in 9th. Chidwiro Chat in 10th. Davino Brittani, the young Indonesian, in 11th. Tanacha Pratumtong in 12th. Shav Mudra is a young Malaysian in 13th, unable to close down the gap. He comes across turn 15 at the Sepang International Circuit. This is what the results look like for race 1. Ryota Ogiwara completing the race. 9 seconds was the gap between him and Seiryo Ikegami in 2nd. Completing the podium is Badly Ayatullah. Nopropong Bumprawes, what a ride it was from the Thai rider in 4th. Haruki Matsuyama tried his best to take advantage in turn 5, but finishes 5th. Shingo Inaka 6th, Alfonsi de Quigan 7th, Archie Schmidt 8th, Mahdi Salim, the young Palestinian, in 9th, 10th is Pancharuk Chitwirul Chat. We head now to the podium ceremony for the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup. After race 1.
Now, let us welcome all the winners to the podium.
And in 3rd place is the young Indonesian Badly Ayatullah.
2nd place
Celebrates his first podium of the 2025 season. In 2nd place, Seiryo Ikegami for the 5th time this season. But victorious 5 out of 5, the young Japanese Ryota Ogiwara. And you can see how much this one meant to him. Excellent pace management by Ryota. To present the trophies, our guest is Mr. Tam HH, General Manager of the operations of Petronas Sepang International Circuit. He was the 3rd prize award to Badly Ayatullah.